Hey, and welcome back to Viewfinder. Today we have more puzzles to solve, and I guess we are reaching the, second floor here? I mean, we did see the optional challenges last time. I did see them, but
Weather is truly a fickle thing.
such a fickle thing, yeah.
The climate can impact every living and non-living thing.
We had that before, so I'm just gonna cut this short. I guess this is the... another optional... Wait. Do we have multiple optional challenges this time? That's new. Optional challenge. I mean, yeah, how does one heal the world? Probably by solving optional challenges? All of them are unlocked. This is the next level, though. Okay, so there technically is more story here. I'm gonna do the optional challenges, like, at the end. I think I should do them, right? Like, I just like to be, like, that kind of completionist. I just feel like it makes more sense to do, like, the main stuff first. Hey, gate. That's great. Okay, then... Huh? Just blue? What are you doing here? Is it just, like, a blue piece of paper? Is this, like, the... I guess a thicker paper for, like, a folder of sorts? I don't know. Like, don't ask me. Sometimes the obvious things just don't really... Huh? Filters? Wait, this... Huh? I thought it was just like a filter. Okay, I guess I can... switch worlds? This one definitely, like, this is a gate, right? Like, and... Okay. I get how we are supposed to figure out, like, that we can just go through that, because it's, like, also, like, this, I guess, like, pencil drawing style here, but obviously, like, if you're already in a pencil drawing, it would be invisible, right? But first, let's listen to our friends here.
Okay, so, looking into this setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case. I think our goals stay the same. Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
I mean, I sure am, but, like, it still doesn't really make sense to me, like, the whole upkeep thing. Because, like, who's keeping, you know, like, who is doing the upkeep here, right? Like, has someone else tried to delve into the world, like, I'm gonna call it, like, the world of Viewfinder before? Yeah, no, the Viewfinder is technically a camera, right? But still. Like, not just the camera, it's, like, all of the cameras, right? Like, the standing ones, right? The static ones are also called Viewfinders. What I'm getting at is basically just, who's done the upkeep? Why is the later part so in disrepair? Like, did they return every once in a while? Like, I still don't... Like, there's, like, still, you know, the big question of, like, how did we get a hold of, like, all of these contraptions here, you know? But hey, maybe we can figure that one out today. The sound wave experiments have done my head in. I know there's a way to make it work, but I'm beginning to understand why my brain infuriates the others. I can't blame them for losing patience with me when I can feel my own starting to unravel. I need a change in perspective, a new way to view the same problem I've been toiling with for. How long has it been? I don't know. It's all blurring together now. If only everything could be as easy as screwing on a new camera lens filter. Some days, all I can do is walk around and around in circles, through frame after frame, hoping to discover what I'm missing. I can feel it on the tip of my tongue. It's there, the solution. I just need to see it. That's how I feel with, like, most puzzle games. Or at least some, right? But not just those. Like, there are so many solutions that you have to work on. And sometimes just, you know, changing perspectives, I like to talk about it, like seeing basically a puzzle with new eyes, where sometimes just completely... I don't think I've done it in this game yet, but, like, when I struggle in a puzzle game, I just do another puzzle, right? Like, because it gets you, like, unstuck. This was, like, the best... Technically, it wasn't, like, life advice, it was, like, advice about tabletop RPGs, but, like, if you're stuck, just do something else to get you unstuck, right? And to kind of see it with new eyes. This is not quite the same, right? Like, this is explicitly from, like, seeing it in a new angle. But, like, the easiest way to see something from a new angle, in my opinion, is just, like, you know, change the one you are, right? Like, not just the angle, but, like, even the same angle can look different if you're, like, in a different position in life. And even just a small change, right? Like, a new, different activity in between can vastly help with that. Anyway, before I continue to rant, let's just go through. I guess we can explore this now. I still can't do anything here. I don't know what you were doing. Like, I can't interact with any of those. Look at you. Perfect, Kate. Always staying the same colors. Okay, I guess I'm gonna find something here. Okay, and you are like reverse, but I can't see. Huh. Actually, you're like the inverse filter, I just noticed. Yeah, okay. And it tells me something. Sad of... No, of sand. Something, a grain of sand. Yeah, I feel like I can read that in a second. Look at that. Oh no, the blurry filter. Okay, that's cool. Inverse, ooh, blueprints. That's cool. I'm gonna look around here first. Like, I know, like, the solution is, like, take this one, right? Like, and then, you know, that just works. That's not the thing that I'm curious about. I wanna first check out, like, all the rest here. And maybe listen to something.
To be able to take all the principles of physics and turn them on its head, that's what portals do. To think, this is something I could accomplish with limitless resources. It's brilliant. If only it were applicable outside of here. Kate, can you hop through one? I'd love to see if you change colors. Wait, why are you running away? Kate!
Yes. Shouldn't have given, you know, your assistant too much personality. But, like, let's be honest, it was the right choice, right? Like, you need to give Kate the right personality. But yeah, like, having limited or, like, unlimited resources seems, you know, useful. I do like that they are, like, explicitly telling us here, right? Like, it is technically doable what they're doing here, like, outside of the simulation, to my understanding. It just would require more resources. Okay, good to know. I don't know how they would do that, but, like, I don't think it goes like that. I mean, technically it is a sci-fi story, right? In that sense, right? Like, it's the story of the Viewfinder and also about, like, the whole climate change, you know, outside, and, like, how they are dealing with that. But it's, like, not hard sci... Okay, technically it is hard sci-fi, right? Like, it has its own rules inside of... You know what? Let's not worry about, like, the definition or, like, the genre of this. Anyway, radio sound test parameters. Show to Alion for prototype integration. And on the pretzel briskets. Okay, sure. Somebody has, like, favorites, I guess, or, like, some leftovers. Whatever you wanna call it. Okay, blueprints. Do you give me something here? No. But you should obviously block both pathways now, right? Yeah. Okay. I just like seeing, like, these filters. I should probably find one of those, right? Like, I do know that I can get, like, more filters over time. But I don't think I have the blueprint one so far, right? Like, I've only gotten a handful. I have the weird suspicion it's probably going to be, like, an achievement to get, like, all of them. I don't actually know how I unlocked the other ones. Maybe it was just, like, doing levels? Like, bonus challenges? Ow. The filter doesn't just, like, reduce, like, the pixels. It also makes, like, sounds crispier. Let's call it crispy, I'm guessing. Yeah, like, listen to that. It sounds, like, so different. It's kind of cool. Okay, the sound doesn't change here, though. I'm just kind of curious about that. Yeah, the sound is mostly the same, except for, you know, that one. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna continue then. What do you have here? A world in a grain of sand. I feel that's probably a quote about something. Huh. Anyway, anything else here? What was I looking for, like, in this world? Wasn't this the celestial objects, like the planets and stuff? So I should be looking for some balls. But first, let's pick up the battery. Are you also changing style? You should be, right? Yeah. Kind of assumed as much. Okay, I don't really... I need you. I need, like, a sketches to continue. Okay. I am looking forward to, you know, whatever I can figure out here in the future. Yep, I guess I did. I'm gonna return to the, you know, regular view, though. You know, just because I can. Oh, some archives? Yeah, definitely. More archives than, you know, just a bookshelf. I need to power you. I do have a bridge here that doesn't work once I go through there. I can see that already. And that's why you, by the way, never trust bridges. Like, just in general. Okay, I would have to go over here. Huh. Okay, first of all, let's explore, like, this path. It's, like, the obvious path, right? Like, sometimes it doesn't hurt to at least check it out. I can sit. But let's continue. Oh, a green portal? Alright, let's go the other way. Like, as I mentioned, like, there's, like, very little to do over there, and, like, if I can't use the bridge, then, you know, it doesn't actually matter. Okay, what do you have? Nothing much. But some
Scattered
drawings.
thoughts can be a messy thing.
I mean, yeah, scattering everything around is definitely messy. I mean, that's kind of part of it. P total, P stat, plus P for sound pressure conversion. Oh yeah, we're still dealing with like the whole idea about like the sound that's quicker than light. Algite, silver iodide from compound seeding. AGI, so not silver and something to wave seeding at 20 kilohertz, okay. Wave projectiles must be inaudible ultrasound, okay. Are they like actually all a mess? Failed sound wave experiments data revisit. What are you doing here? I don't think that those are like ones, right? Those are just like straight dashes, right? In that sense. Oh, it's the cannon that they were thinking about. Definitely a, I'm gonna call it like a cleaner drawing than what they had before. Uh-huh. And this was, yeah, it was like it's been a few days. It's always been a few days between like my recording sessions, but it was like the idea to use like sound to control like the weather and like the rain clouds and stuff, right? Like that was basically it. What do you have? A lot of stuff that's just crossed out about like the math. Some intensity excerpt from the Algite cloud seeding project report. Field operations, I don't know why it's all crossed out. Field operations resulted in the seeding of 50 to 35 storm events during each season. We can replicate this. Low frequency sound waves to agitate water vapor particles. Need cheap, durable materials. Think, Mirren, think. I don't know why everything was crossed out, but sure. I guess they just don't care about the previous experiment anymore? I don't know, I'm assuming, right? Like, we had the previous experiments that were, like, successful, right? So, like, crossing out everything just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, see Leong's new biofiltration builds. Bargrass tree models. Okay. But those are just some notes here. Huh. Some math, some lore, if you wanna call it that. I don't. Failed? Wait, failed Violet Rice project data revisit. Oh, there are two different. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Violet Rice was like the skyscrapers, right? Revisit that one. Can I maybe see more with like a filter? Because there are like these lines, right? Like maybe in a different color I can actually read it. Maybe it was just written in like a different pen color. I don't know, it's like my theory currently. No, these are all the same. They are really hard to read. Like green on blue, that just doesn't really work. It actually hurts my eyes a little bit. Aww. What can I find? Like obviously this is still a bridge. Wait a second. I do know that like now this is like the real one, right? Like so if I go over here, this is going to be the green version, right? I still don't have a bridge, but I can do this jump, right? Like this shouldn't be an issue, so I can definitely return.
Magnificent athletic feat, and with a cat's grace at that.
Well, I do have great legs, apparently. Well, if only I had those in real life. But alas, my legs are terrible. Anyway, I guess I can go through here now. But then I can't continue onwards there. But because I put the green there, it's actually a lot easier now because I don't have to like cross this anymore because I have like the real shader over there. Which is nice. Oh, it's just a hammer. I can sit here, huh? Falling down here is kind of really weird. Right, like how the background just doesn't change. It's like always the same distance to you, right? Like the way the shader works. Kind of cool. Okay, I'm just gonna rewind until I'm standing up here again. Still though. Okay, we have this one activated, so now I should just be able to go down here. Yep, easy as that. And I guess I'm done here. Not really a lot of to do. Unless, wait a second, I didn't check this one out. Did I? Like not properly. These notes are still all eyes, yeah, and they're definitely not readable. So it did not help. But hey, sometimes you just need to experiment, right? Okay. Unless I needed the green one. No, wait, I can't bring green through here, obviously. Huh. Also not missing anything? Maybe all of the rest of all of the spheres are actually in a challenge mode. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just continue. For now, we have more colors. We have some red.
You've done well. Traversing this maze of memories and forgotten wonder. I hope your experience has been pleasant so far. To me, it's been wonderful.
Aww. I mean, it has been wonderful so far, right? Like, this, even just experiencing this, right? Like, ignoring the fact that, like, the world is ending, or, like, I'm saying is ending, like, the real world in this game is ending. It's still been, you know, quite a vacation in a way. And even if, like, whatever is at the end here isn't going to be the solution, it's going to be interesting to, like, bring it out. Right, like learning from potentially failure, or like if it was successful and the only lesson is basically that it isn't enough and that there has to actually be some structural change, that's also fine, right? Like you always learn something. Anyway, use this biochar conjecture. I feel like Miron really got a little bit pessimistic, like over the past few rooms. Waste for Kate's archives. Huh. And the picture, and I kinda... I'm sorry about that cup. Let's just put it that way. What else do we have here? I mean, there's like a button that's charging something. I need to probably change colors in between. I can't go through here, right? Like you know, it's those broad shoulders, you know? Well, anyway. Was there anything on here? This picture again. We've seen like the 3 pictures in like a previous room. And those are like 2 of those again. I'm assuming those are the same. It's kind of hard to tell for me sometimes. Especially with like the filters and stuff. Maybe, you know what, if I get like the red filter, maybe I can see more. Did it change? Okay, that's kind of funny. Because like you are actually not the real one, but like once I go through here, then you change. Minor thing, I don't know how intended that is, but hey. Okay, now everything is red. We can go through one of the gates here. I need the real one over there though. Oh, I see. Okay, I see already what I'm supposed to do, right? Like, he's a teleporter. I probably don't have the time to go around, right? Like, it's going to be like a real strict time, I'm assuming. But if I go through here, and like, for example, I'm like in the blue filter, go through here, switch over to the red filter, like in here. I'm gonna put like the red filter here, because then I can basically just run through here, right? And then I also need the real filter. It's weird to call it like the real filter. I need it like over here because that allows me to go straight through here. So I need to switch those. And now it should be set up, right? Like I can just go in a straight line once I need to, right? Just to check. Right, like if I go around here, I probably don't have the time. Yeah, just barely. But like if I just go through like those gates, it should be fine. Don't worry about that. I first want to explore a little bit more though. So I'm gonna remember this is like the real filter. I'm gonna switch this one out at the end. Just because it makes it like a lot easier to look around. Just in case there's, you know, a sphere. Maybe I can still find Earth. Maybe it's going to be like a really red ball. Who knows? And we will see. Also something to listen to in a second. Let's do that.
No. 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 No, 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 no! This can't be! This can't! I must have missed something. Kate, run the records. I need to review my notes.
Well, I mean, I'm at least, you know, positive on her being negative here. Oh, look at that. Uranus. Well, good thing that's getting renamed in like 500 years. Anyway, let's finish this level then. I feel like this is everything. Like, we kind of assumed as much already. Look at those cookies. Oh, can't even eat those. Digital cookies. But yeah, like something's just not working. Kate's log... no, not logic. Kate's log. Check the UV exposure readings again. Carbon, Hiraya. Hydrogen, Heron. Oxygen, Sileon. Okay. Did you now realize that you got the name wrong the entire time? Or is it like still a double name? Did you change your name? I don't know. It's interesting that this is like the first time where it's like Sileon again instead of, you know, Alion. I don't know. There's probably like a rule behind that. Anyway, I guess I'm going to switch through here. And just do the thing that I said, right? Like, I should just be able to go on a straight line. Like, if you look through those gates, you can see, like, there's a straight path, right? And the rest doesn't really matter. Look at that. And then we can teleport. Also, there's, like, the third image. I've had my filter complete the picture frame levels in chapter 4. Oh, I got the blueprint. Nice. The blueprint unlocked.
Isn't making it this far enough? Haven't you gained all the knowledge this place has to offer? This was her life's work, and it's meaningful. But it's not right. Not in the way you want.
Well, Kate, don't just disappear on me like that, but hey, I mentioned this before, right? Like, Kate's been very negative, basically, whenever it was about, like, finding Mirren's life's works. So, I kind of expected that, you know, they knew more about, like, the situation than they were trying to let on. But I guess this is the only way forward. This is also kind of interesting because there's technically still a last chapter after this, right? Like, you can take the train. Maybe it's just like a bonus thing. But I kind of assumed that there was, right, like still a collection of like what they were working on, because as we had kind of previously established, there are only 4 characters and we are in chapter 4, and like every character had like their own chapter, right? But still, this is the, I'm gonna call it like the gun, the cannon, the sound cannon. We've thrown over like everything here. I mean, I still have to figure out like what's going on at least. Don't just disappear like that. You could have just stood in my way. That's a big one. I have the feeling I'm gonna break something in a second.
There's a burden in knowing. One you needn't feel.
Okay, a burden in knowing. So something's going to go very wrong, and instead of just telling me, you make me, you know, experience it myself, which is fair enough. I mean, I would trust you, but alas, I'm not allowed to trust you. I have to kind of press the button in a second. I still want to check out like whatever was built here first. I still like the idea of like modeling everything in like this weird reality first. But hey, I guess only one way to find out.
It'll only be painful.
Probably. With you. So sad. Oh. I had expected something else, honestly.
It didn't work. It
I mean,
never worked. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Mirren, they were all supposed to find the answer.
Honestly, this is a lot better than what I expected, honestly. I honestly expected, like...
Don't leave.
I'm not going to leave you completely. I'm always returning. Just to give you pets, I can't give you... Aww. Which being sad. I don't want to leave. You can't just make me game. But what I wanted to say is, like, basically, this is a lot better than what I expected. I originally thought, like, controlling the weather would, like, break something far beyond just the cannon, right? Like, I'm assuming this is just, like, a faulty machine, right? That just doesn't do anything. It's, while it's the life's work, and that is sad that this, her life's work never came to like proper fruition. This is a lot of research that you can learn from and, you know, continue onwards. Oh. Why don't you let me pet the Kate? It's so rude, game. Come on. I can't believe that you would just make me leave like that. And this is the end.
This isn't it. It can't be. The solution, it all made sense. The formula, the structure, this should have solved all our problems. This should have been the answer. I need this to be the answer. Why? Why isn't this working? I can't give up.
I'm also still, how do I put it, still not sure, because over time, Right, like we in the beginning we had like talk about like all of the scientists in here, but at the end, like the last few chapters, I'm gonna call it, like not chapters, like the chapters are like the whole areas, but like the last few levels, you basically only heard from Mirren, which to be fair, like maybe she just was like holed up here, but we did know that at least what's her name? Hiraya left like earlier, right? So maybe everyone left and she was like the only one still working, believing in it, and just didn't work. Maybe, you know, not fully intentional, you know, when it comes to like the leaving part. Maybe the project was just kind of put on ice because it just didn't yield results and there was no money left, right? Like they did talk about like limited resources and apparently nobody was willing to invest more. Maybe there would have been like easier ways, who knows? But yeah, I guess I have to leave now.
I'm sorry. When I realized what you were looking for, I didn't have the heart to tell you. An impossible solution for an impossible question. Mirren was... she was crushed. They all were. I didn't want you to have to feel as they felt. It's a painful burden, knowing.
Oh, don't worry about it. I will patch you, but the game doesn't let me again. There's some truth to that. How do I put it? As I mentioned before, it's definitely worth to know that it didn't work, right? Like, I guess Kate thought that we would still be clinging on to like the hope, and maybe... Okay, there's like kind of this discrepancy, I'm guessing, between like in-character me and me as the player, right? Like I've only seen the, I guess, the orange or like red clouds of the real world ones in the beginning. I did not have to like live through it. And the way I have to, I guess, hold on to hope that this just works is on quite a different level to like my in-world counterpart, right? Who had to live through all of this. So, yeah, I feel like in-world me would be a lot more disappointed that this doesn't quite work. And holding on to like hope that there's like just a magical solution might be nice, but I feel like, realistically speaking, it's a lot better to know that this didn't work, right? And then you can work on something else. It's a lot better than like hoping for like this trick, right? As a solution that's like just beyond the horizon, always beyond the horizon. It can be solved, and or like the belief that there's like this one magical solution, and you just have to ignore everything else, and you can work towards it. And once you find that everything is fixed, all of the problems that you had, and a solution like that, like basically never exists, right? And it's oftentimes better to also work on alternatives, right? Like even if there's like a magical solution that you see, it doesn't hurt to work on other projects, right? There's like this, since we're talking about like climate change in general, right? I just believe that fusion reactors would be like just beyond the horizon, right? And I think it's like a very wise decision by the world, like for the most part, right? Like there are always, you know, regions that don't really take it, the global change or like the global climate change so seriously as it should be. But like the way we invested into like renewables, for example, right? Like, it's still, while it is still not enough to combat climate change completely, it's still nice that we are working on it. Like imagine somebody had said, hey, fusion reactors are like just beyond the horizon, right? Like in 1 year, and like then everyone just said, okay, I guess we don't have to invest into like anything else. At least we have like a band-aid until we reach that point. And I guess in this world we kind of just always believed that we didn't need those. We just had to hold on hope for like the final solution that is going to like, you know, with like a snap fix everything. I don't know. This is like how I'm seeing it narratively right now. Still though, I guess there's still a chapter though. But we won't be seeing that chapter for a while, because there are optional challenges that I'm going to work on first. Which is in one, like on one hand kind of weird, because there's going to be like quite a gap in the narrative. But hey, I need to do my completionist mindset, right? So I guess we are going to work on, you know, the optional challenges the next time. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.